it's Jo from Cranberry Beads here. Today we are going to be taking out the new Rechargeable Thread Zap from Beadsmith. We'll be unboxing it and giving it a little go and comparing the pros and cons of this and the Thread Zap 2. Let's get started. First, the box is a complete makeover from the previous version. Let's take a little look at it. It says tip heats instantly with the push of the button. That's the same. Trims, burns, melts, synthetic thread with one touch. Suitable for wax carving. I don't think many seed beaders are doing that, but interesting use for it. It also includes a replacement tip and a 40-inch USB cable to charge it. Okay. Caution on the side, it gets hot. That's what we want so that it does burn. It's got the protective cap, heating element, the replaceable tip, power light, power button, and the charge indicator. And that's your USB-C port. Ideal for finishing bead weaving and stringing projects. Not suitable for natural thread. So there we are, that's everything that it says on the outside. Cut into the seal. It's certainly well packed. Okay. Instructions. Yep, just the usual instructions. Tip, press the button, hold, tip heats instantly. While holding the button, touch the thread briefly where you want to cut or melt it. Caution. Caution, caution. It's hot. Surprise, surprise. Okay, it is in a sealed bag. We're going to have to cut. Here is our replacement tip in a little bag. This is sealed as well, so I may as well just leave that in there because it comes with a tip already. Just going to pull this off. It's quite a chunky cover. Let's see, I don't know if it's already got a charge. It would indicate that it probably doesn't, because it says the light is green when it's completely charged. It doesn't say what happens when there's no light at all. Let's get some thread to burn. Oh, it's got some charge. Let's see if we can just see this. You see the little bubble that's burnt on the top? I don't want to burn myself, but I want to try and show you clearly. Here we are. There we are. It certainly works pretty fast. And this light comes on when it tells you that it's on. I was sort of like holding it but not pushing it far enough. So let's just try this one more time. Okay, so it looks like it already comes charged, but it's always probably a good idea to put it on charge, isn't it? And it does come with this really nice long charger cord, which is handy. It's USB-C. I'm sure we've probably all got many of these cords anyway. I know I've already got a few for various other things, but yeah, it's always good to have a new cord, isn't it? There we are. It feels quite nice. See if we can. Yes, the tip just pulls out, just like the previous one does. Just put it in. It feels quite solid, actually. Let's take a look at this one compared to our old Thread Zap. Okay, so take the tip off the old one. So it's a little bit longer. It's a little bit sort of sturdier. Yeah, I think the thing with the old one, a lot of people expect the tip to burn bright red for it to cut, and that's not always the case. Yeah, so I certainly have seen them burn red hot, but this one is not. It's even got some sort of crusty bit of residue on there. I just usually hold it on and it sort of burns it off, or get a bit of paper. And I'm sure the same will apply to this one. So I think perhaps the tips are going to be different. I think the tips are going to be different between them. So I will be stocking the replacement tips, but as it already comes with one, it will, keep you going for quite a while, I would think. So I can definitely see the advantage. I mean, we do have reports from time to time of people's Thread Zap just stopping, but most of the time it is because the battery is out, or they might have put it in upside down or something, or another reason. Yeah, the battery goes in here, or maybe the contacts of the battery are just not quite so good, but that's where the battery goes on the old one. Okay, so which one is worth getting? Do you even need a Thread Zap? All questions to think about. Now, if you are a fan of Fireline, you will probably find a Thread Zap to be essential, because it enables you to do what we call the Fireline join, and it also lets you sort of create a knot by melting the Fireline into a blob that serves as a knot. So definitely very much used by people that love Fireline, but I also like to use it. Sometimes it's quite difficult to get your small scissors in to cut your thread and make a nice finish, but with this you can certainly get into that tiny hole and burn your thread. Or even if you've just got a bit of a long thread, it's a good idea to cut it as short as you can and then sort of zap the rest of the thread off. So price-wise, of course, there's a difference. Okay, so check on the website for the latest price, because unfortunately prices are continually changing, and I don't want to say what the price is right now, because in a few months or You might even be watching this next year. The price may have changed. So do go to the website. If you type in Zap into the search bar, these products will come up. I do plan to keep stocking this one for now, but I will see how preferences go as to which one is selling well. But at the moment, I'm going to say this is more than double the price of the old one. Okay, is it worth it for you to invest in that? That's up for you to decide. But I'm now the lucky owner of 2 Thread Zaps because I just had to test this one. Okay, so next I'm going to put it on charge and check these lights work on it. So here is my Thread Zap on charge. I mean, to me it seems a bit weird to be having the charger coming in at the side, but it would have made more sense to put it on the bottom. Probably not a major problem. So here is the light to show that it is charging, and that should go green when it's fully charged according to the instructions. I also noticed quite a nifty feature. So if you've been using it, this little switch is up, and then when you press down, the zap comes on. But when you put the lid on, it actually forces that button, so it's definitely off. So you've got no chance of it being pressed and turned on while it's in this little case. So that's a nice little safety feature that it doesn't explicitly say on the box, but very useful to have, I think. So there we are. That is the new rechargeable Thread Zap. Here's a quick close-up of the Zap being turned on when it's fully charged, and you can see within a few seconds that tip is glowing bright red, so you know it's red hot and will burn your thread. When I got it out of the box and the charge was low, it wasn't doing that, so just keep that in mind. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. If you found this useful, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing.